Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to talk about information systems and knowledge management. When we talk about business research, it's really very important to know what kind of information we can get, from where we can get information, and what is the difference between data, information, and knowledge. Global information system is there. So we have everything in just one click. We can just Google anything and we can get some information, right? Even if you Google anything irrelevant, you will get thousands of sites for that. But as researcher, you are not going to Google everything on. Just Google everything. You'll have so many websites to research about. What global information system actually is? It is an organized collection of computer hardware, communication equipment, software, data, and personal designed to capture, store, update, manipulate, analyze, and immediately display information about worldwide business activities. Today, we have every information about everything available just because of this global information system. We'll be studying everything related to information in detail. Data versus information. What is the difference between data and information? Most of the people don't know about it, but as researcher, you should know about it. Data basically are simply the facts or recorded measures of certain phenomena which are just necessary to provide. Data is just data available anywhere in the world. But when it comes to information, it is a fact in a form suitable for managers to base decisions on. Information basically refers to a body of facts in the format which is going to provide a better look than data available. Data might be like reports available anywhere, but when it comes to analysis part, you need information rather than data. Or maybe if information is available, it is going to be more helpful for you rather than data. Then there is a term called knowledge. What is it? Knowledge is basically much more broader, deeper, and richer than data or information. Once you have data, thousands of sites are there which are providing you data. You will be converting that into information into by putting it in a suitable form, in a good format, which is going to be very useful for you. And then when you know everything, when you analyze the information and get that into your head, that becomes the knowledge for you. And knowledge management basically is the process of creating an inclusive, comprehensive, easily accessible organizational memory, and which is often called as organization's intellectual capital. We'll be reading this particular thing in upcoming slides as well. Then characteristics of valuable information. What are the characteristics of valuable information? It should be relevant, number one. If information is not relevant, then it's not useful. Then it should be qualitative information. Quality should be maintained. Suppose you get some information from somewhere and it is just half in, about the characteristics. For example, you wanted to know person's name, all his attributes, age, height, weight, phone number, email ID, and everything related to the person, but you got just half of the information, and you might miss one parameter which you needed for your research. So that is not actually quality information. Then timeliness. Information available within the time limit is much better than more information being provided in much more time. If information is available timely, then it is more useful. Then completeness. Information should be complete about whatever company or individual you are getting the information. It should be complete, otherwise it is of no use. Then decision support system. What is it? It's very important while doing research. A computer based system that helps decision makers confront problems through direct interaction with databases and analytical software programs. Or the purpose of a decision support system is to store data and transform them into organized information that is easily accessible to marketing managers. There are two things when we talk about decision support system. One is database and another one is software. Database can be something which is going to store the information for you, and software is the thing which is going to analyze that particular information for you so as to reach to better conclusions. Database basically is a collection of raw data arranged logically and organized in a form that can be stored and processed by a computer. That is not 100% arranged in a way you might want, but that is logically arranged so that you can also arrange that easily in the format you might be willing to. Data warehousing. This is information management term, basically data warehousing. Like we talk about the stores, warehousing for different subjects, different solid products. The same way we talk about the information, and it is data warehousing where data is being kept. The process that allows information from operational systems to be stored and organized into separate systems designed for simple access. Customer relationship management, for example, is a very good example of database. What it does, it brings together a lot of pieces of information related to customer profiles, related to the sale, and then marketing effectiveness or responsiveness, and then about market trends. What CRM does is it store all the information related to the customer and sales, right? Whenever the customer visits the store again, you can just get all the information about the same customer within just a click, and it will be very helpful because now you will be knowing what kind of the product this customer is looking for, and you can customize things for that particular customer. And then it really help in marketing effectiveness, because after collecting data for all the customers throughout the years, now you know what kind of the products customers are looking for, what kind of the marketing strategies you need to lure more customers. So that is how it is going to help you. Then market trends. Yes, once you have all the data, you can compare market trends, you can compare different markets for the product, you can compare different timings, different seasons for the product sale. So many things are there you can do with if you have CRM available with you. It provides the enterprise with a complete, dependable, and integrated view of its customer base. Customer relationship management, it is basically management, salespeople, customer service, and perhaps the customer can directly access information. This is basically used by management because they only have the access most of the times. Then salespeople, yes, they are also part of the organization in one or the other way. For customer service, customers can give feedback. Sometimes CRM is designed in such a way that customers can provide feedback as well, and perhaps sometimes customers can directly access the information. For example, other products a customer has purchased. Sometimes you might see that whenever we are purchasing a project, whenever we are purchasing a product, websites will show us that customers who actually purchased this particular product purchased these two items as well, right? This way customers are also directly assessing the same information these days. Then match customer needs with satisfying product offerings. You can notice that whenever you have assessed something, or if you have chosen a product and you have bought the product online, then it will be showing you similar products again and again on the screen. This is the same thing. And then remind customers of service requirements. With this online things, with online things available these days, these all are possible, and this was actually being possible because of the help of CRM, or say because of the help of databases and softwares available. Software, what it does for you, it's various types of programs that tell computers, printers, and other hardware what to do. Or software allows managers to combine and restructure databases, diagnose relationships, build analytical models, estimate variables, and otherwise analyze the various databases. Sometimes we do, not sometimes, but always we do analysis with the help of softwares only. If we'll be manually analyzing things, this would be very difficult. So what we do is we just put all the data information accordingly in the software, and within clicks we get the results. For example, you need to run t-test for some data, and you will just have to enter the data in the software. In the software can be anything, for example SPSS, eViews, right? So you'll just provide the data and you'll click that you need to do t-test. With t-test you need to just check the variable which you want to run t-test on, and you'll get the result, you'll get tables, and then you just have to do the writing part. You have to analyze the table whether the results are significant or not, what kind of result you got, what kind of relationship you have received, and then you just need to write them. Now you don't have to do all the calculations by yourself, software will do that for you. Business intelligence, this is one more thing these days we are using. The application of software tools to analyze data in extensive data warehouses to discover significant patterns and relationships. Softwares can be used for such things as well. You can make patterns, you can make relationships, you can actually find out the relationship between two variables, for example sales and advertisement, sales and customer visit, and so many things. And you can make significant patterns of sales, like you can draw a pattern in which month we had maximum sales, on which day we had maximum sale, or maybe is there a trend that we get more customers on weekends, or maybe we get more customer on a specific day in the week. So these are the things we do with the help of business intelligence. Four major sources of input for a decision support system, and these are: number one, internal records; proprietary business research; business intelligence; and outside vendors and external distributors. Let us read them one by one. Number one, internal records. What it is? Internal records that may become useful information for managers. What kind of records they can be? Some records, for example, the sales done, customers data regarding that particular sale, what kind of the product people choose, that is also an internal record, that is very useful information for managers. Then accounting reports of sales and inventory figures, which provide you considerable data. Then data about cost of the products, shipments, their inventory, sales, and other aspects of regular operations are routinely collected and entered into the computer. And we just do go for some formulations, and we get to know that at what time we should be ordering some more inventory, at what time should we increase sales by introducing the promotion schemes, and so many other things. So these days softwares and say databases has helped us a lot by telling us through some formulations that when should we purchase things, when should we sell more, and everything. Then proprietary research. This emphasizes the company's gathering of new data. Proprietary research, when I say, I'm talking about business, a company's own data, company's own researchers' data. Then it is not conducted regularly or continuously. It is conducted once in a year, or once in 5 years, 10 years, depends on business organizations and their sales. Then projects conducted to study specific company problems. These are the projects conducted for companies' specific problems they are facing. Companies would be having different problems. Not all the companies would have same problems to discuss about or to research about. So they have their own databases, and this is one of them. Proprietary research is their own product. Then business intelligence. Business intelligence system consists of a network of sources and regular procedures by which executives obtain everyday information about known recurring developments in the external business environment, as well as for internal business environment. Because business intelligence is being used for those purposes as well. When should we order the data, how much should we order, when should we order the raw material, and how much should we order. And then external business environment also is being told by business intelligence databases, how it keeps storing everyday information related to your own business, and then it will give you the whole analysis, so that you can spend little less time on the information part and more time on the analysis part. Then last is outside vendors and external distributors. How they help us? Distributors of market information as their products. Many organizations specialize in the collection and publication of high quality information. That also helps. Then example, AC Nielsen Company provides television program ratings and audience counts that helps organizations to, especially advertisement agencies, to know that what program is being watched by maximum people so as to publish their ads in that particular program. Computerized data archives. What are these? These are basically organized and retrievable data storage systems. For example, DVD and CD-ROMs, pen drive, hard disk, and internet these days. Then online database searching systems. There are databases available. Number one, Dialog, ABI Inform, Prompt, that is Predicast, overview of market and technologies. Dow Jones News Retrieval, Business Newsstand is available there. Historical Market Data Center is available there for profits, profit laws, and for social responsibilities, for governance and everything related to the organizations. Then LexisNexis is there. Then Provis database is there. Capitaline is there. Provis, Capitaline databases provide you almost every information in an organized way related to businesses. For example, their profit losses, their responsibility system, their governance system, directors available in the company, their employees' age, their salaries, everything, almost everything. Then types of databases. These can be bibliographic. So there are certain databases which just provide you bibliographs or text. Some databases are there which provide you statistical data or geographical data. Some databases provide you scanned reports. Some will provide you financial data only. Some databases provide you image and videos only. So it depends on your need what kind of databases you will be going for. Then input management, how it works. All numerical, text, voice, and image data entered into the decision support system is basically input management. Then electronic data interchange. What is it? It is the term used when one company's computer system is integrated directly with another company's proprietary computer system for exchanging the data electronically. For that, you don't need to have pen drives, hard disk, we discussed in the previous slide. Internet. This is also a very good database as well as storage system these days. What internet is? It is a worldwide network of computers that allows users access to information and documents from distant sources. Yes, everybody knows that internet is freely available at maximum places. If you don't have internet available at your home, you can go to your educational institution and surf the internet for all your educational videos and PPTs, right? So it's almost freely available. Then a combination of a worldwide communication system and the world's largest library. Yes, internet these days is the world's largest library available. How it works? It works with the help of this URL, which is Uniform Resource Locator. And what it is actually a website address like this: http://www.businessweek.com. This is actually a URL, which is actually a website address for any particular information. Then World Wide Web, how it works? For graphic interface and thousands of interconnected pages or documents as well. This is the widely used thing these days for almost everything, even for studies. Some selected websites you will be using for your research. Census hai, address it here, businessweek.com, usatoday.com, ceoexpress.com. These are basically the websites through which you can access some business information. Homepage basic information plus menu is available there. okstate.edu/Zikman. You can go through all the PPTs and some educational information related to business research through this website. Then links or hyperlinks lead to other pages. Yes, these are the links, this sign we get where we have to go to another pages. Then search engines. Some famous search engines we use in our studies are Yahoo, Google, Google Scholar, Science Direct, and JSTOR. When you do some basic, some simple research, some only just search, then you can go through Yahoo and Google. But when you are doing research, you actually go through Google Scholar, Science Direct, and JSTOR for research papers and related information. Some other websites are also there. Some other search engines are also available. These are just few of them. Then what is push technology? These are basically smart agents which find information and do the searching for you and distribute it to your desktop. Basically, they know how you use information, from what kind of information do you use through something, some technology, and that is why we call it as push technology. What smart agents basically do is, these learns as an individual's user preferences. If I'm doing something on internet, smart agent will learn how I use things and how much information I try to serve on one particular website or the another. Then it automatically searches out information for me and it delivers information to the desktop. This is the work of smart agent. And smart agent do this work with the help of cookies as well. And these are also called as magic cookies. Small computer files are there. If you look at the system and you go to the search history, you'll find a lot of cookies, very small computer files. With the help of them, smart agents try to find out what kind of information you are looking for, and they track it and they provide it to you. These are track websites and files visited by you, and they will be providing those files to your desktop. Then intranet, what it is? We use term internet almost daily. Internet is surfing www, but what intranet is? It is basically for providing private data network. For example, within a company, I am not using internet but intranet. Two employees can share their information through their systems with the help of intranet rather than using internet. That is private data network and uses internet standards and technology as well, and it is basically firewalls for security as well. Let us go with some questions, true and false. Number 1, relevant data are facts about things that cannot be changed. Is it? Relevant data are facts about things that cannot be changed. Is it? No, it is false. Relevant data are facts about things that can be changed, and if they are changed, it will materially alter the whole situation. So it is false. Second, one way to describe business research is to categorize it based on the 4 possible functions it serves in business, and these are foundational, testing, issues, and validation. Is it? Foundational, testing, issues, and validation. When it comes to business research, we use 4 possible functions and these functions are foundational, testing, issues, and performance. So it is again false. The purpose of a decision support system is to store data and transform data into information that is easily accessible to managers. Yes, exactly, this is the decision support system's one purpose. It is going to store data for you, transform data into information which is easily accessible for managers. Number 4, the goal of a CRM system is to describe customer relationships so that manager can assess information by themselves. Is it? Yes, of course, CRM will be storing everything and will be providing information to the managers. Last is, a decision support system requires databases but not software. Is it? A decision support system that comprises of two parts. One is databases and another one is software. So the statement is false. Decision support system requires both databases as well as software. Self-assessment questions. Number 1, compare and contrast data, information, and business intelligence. How would you contrast them? How would you compare them? I told you what data is and what information is. Data basically is just the raw data available, and information is data arranged properly in one or the useful way, right? Data are simply facts, and whereas information is data formatted to support decision making. And what is business intelligence? It is the subset of data and information that actually has some explanatory power, enabling effective decisions to be made. So there is more data than information and business intelligence. Second question is, name and describe the 4 characteristics that help determine how valuable data may be to researchers and managers. How would you know that whether data is useful for you or not? Through 4 parameters. Number 1, relevance, whether data is relevant or not, whether quality of data is being maintained or not, whether that was available on time, or completeness of the data. Then explain what a decision support system is and how it helps managers. What is decision support system? Decision support system basically is a system that helps decision makers confront problems through DSS, decision support system, and direct interaction with computerized databases and analytical software programs. You can go through the PPT for different definition and how it helps managers. We have discussed that thoroughly, but still it helps managers in providing them data, providing them information which is actually analytical now rather than the raw data. Last is compare and contrast pull technology and push technology. What are these? Data and information can be delivered to customers or others end users via either pull or push technology. How? Pull technology refers to consumers requesting information from a web page, whereas push technology is something which sends data to user's computer without a request being made. Push means they are just pushing the data to the customers, and pull means they will get a request and then only they will providing the data. That's all. Thank you.